Hello student, I am Mr. Vikas Shahajilade. My school name is New English School Velneshwar, Taluka Guhagar, District Ratnagiri. I am today start to teach for semi-English student standard 10 subject Science and Technology part 1 chapter number 4 effect of electric current. Today's my first point is, can you recall? Second point, observe and discuss, and third and last point, energy transfer in an electric circuit. Thank you. How do we decide that a given material is a good conductor of electricity or is an insulator? First we see the definition of the good conductor of electricity. The material that allows electricity to pass through it easily is called good conductor of electricity. Especially metal are good conductor of electricity because they pass the electricity easily. But insulator, what is the definition of insulator? A material of such low conductivity that the flow of current through it is negligible, is called insulator. Glass and porcelain is the insulator. Iron is a conductor of electricity, but when we pick up a piece of iron resting on the ground, why don't we get electric shock? It is so easy. If there is no current flow in the metal, you pick up and no potential difference between you and metal, then no current flow into the metal, so you don't felt a shock. We have learned in earlier standards about static electricity. We perform various experiments regarding negatively and positively charged objects. The reason behind the object becoming positively and negatively charged is the transfer of negatively charged particles from one object to another object. In previous standard, we also studied about the electric current. Now, in this chapter, we will study about electric current flowing through a conducting wire, and electric current flowing through a resistor, electromagnetic induction, electric motor and generator. Observe and discuss. What do you observe in the following pictures? Which effect of electric current do you find? In first picture, here is the part of computer, monitor, keypad, joysticks, mouse, etc. In second picture, here is the mobile, tab, headphone, camera, mouse, joystick, etc. And from your textbook picture, here is the TV, table lamp in A picture, and B picture, here is the fan. In C picture, coil, button, 12-volt battery. All these equipments is produce heating effect of electric current, magnetic effect of electric current, sound, lights, etc. Energy transfer in electric circuit. Connect a circuit as shown in figure. After taking components with proper values, measure electric current I into the ammeter, and also measure potential difference VAB into voltmeter. Here is the battery, key, and resistance. If a charge Q flow from A to B, then work VABQ has been done on the Q while going from A to B. From where does the energy come to do this work? The source of energy is the cell. The cell, here is the cell. The cell gives the energy through the charge Q to the resistance where work VABQ is performed. If the charge Q flow from A to B in time t, that is, work is performed in time t, then during that time the energy VABQ is given to the resistors. What happened to this energy? This energy is received by the resistor and is converted into the heat energy. The temperature of this resistor is increased. Electric power P is equal to energy upon time is equal to VABQ upon T. But I is equal to Q upon T. So we put the value of I in the equation. VAB into I. So our first equation P is equal to VAB into I. Then the source of energy, the cell, gives in time t the energy P into T to the resistor. If I is the current flowing continuously through the circuit, the heat produced in the resistor in time t will be H is equal to P into T. But P is equal to VABI. So put this value in this equation. H is equal to VAB into I into T. So this is your second equation. According to Ohm's law, VAB is equal to I into R. This is our third equation. H is equal to VAB into I into T. So we find out value of I. I is equal to H upon VAB into T. VAB is equal to H upon VAB into T into R. So H is equal to V square AB into T upon R. This is our fourth equation. Similarly, H is equal to I into R into T. So H is equal to I square into R into T. This is our fifth equation. So H is equal to I square into R into T is called Joule's law of heating. Now we can calculate unit of electric power. So P is equal to VAB into I is equal to volt into ampere. This is our sixth equation. 1 volt into 1 ampere is equal to 1 joule upon 1 coulomb into 1 coulomb upon 1 second. This is our seventh equation. So 1 joule upon 1 second is a watt. Thus the unit of electric power is 1 watt.